This is where the Archers live. It's a typical American home. The people in it love their home, and they all happily pitch in, each doing his or her bit to keep it going. Here's Corliss doing her bit. Here's Mrs. Archer doing her bit. And now let's go to Mr. Archer and see how he's doing his bit. Well, he's doing his bit to keep the house nice and neat. Before he went to sleep, he took his shoes off.
Hard day.
I know just how you feel. I'm exhausted, too. Me, too. I'm beat. Played volleyball all afternoon.
You ruined my picture.
Picture? What picture?
Picture of you, all of you.
If you'll pardon the expression, a very sneaky entrance carrying a camera. Why?
It just so happens that I don't have a picture of my best friends. So I came over to take one.
Oh, how sweet. And we've been promising to send a picture to Aunt Mary for such a long time.
Yeah. Yes, it is nice of you, Bill.
Yeah, you're a real pal. Put it there, pal. You're number one in my book.
I'd like to take a picture.
Oh, sure. You bet. Get set. Hop to it, Pop.
All right, well, get ready, everybody.
Oh.
Smile.
Hold it, Bill. Hold it.
What's the matter?
Well, maybe we should get fixed up a little bit first.
No, I want you just as you are.
But we're a mess.
Yeah, we all look sloppy.
Why, that's realism. I want to get you just as you are. Now, oh, come on.
Oh, no, Bill, wait a minute.
What made me do?
I'm sorry, Bill.
I won't be able to take your picture.
No, don't worry. I'll take some pictures of us for you.
You'll take some pictures.
Mm-hmm.
You know that?
I have a camera that my father gave me 30 years ago, and it'll take better pictures than that thing that you call it.
I'll get it. There you are, Pop. I think it's all right.
Modeling for Dexter's photographs may not be a rewarding task, but the work sure is clean.
Yeah, we found that anyway.
Harry, even if you do find the camera, it's still 30 years old. Why don't you buy a new one?
I don't care if it's 100 years old. I can still take better pictures with it than Bill can with that gill hickey of his. I'm going to find it if I have to take the attic apart. Stone by stone, brick by brick, slat by...
Harry, maybe we'd better go to Swanson's studio. He's an excellent photographer and very inexpensive. And I do want a good picture to send to Aunt Mary.
No, we're not going to Swanson's to take pictures. I can take them myself, and we can save the money.
But Swanson takes such good pictures. After all, he's been taking them for 20 years.
20 years ago, Swanson knew nothing about photography. If he can learn, so can I.
But we want to send a picture to Aunt Mary right away.
We'll send it to her right away. And we'll send one to Bill, too, and I'll tell you, it'll be better than any picture he can take. Nothing there.
Harry, are you all right?
No.
Harry, don't you think we've got...
No! I'm going to find that camera.
Daddy?
Hmm?
Daddy, look what I found. Daddy, look at all these old letters.
Corliss, we're looking for a camera, remember?
They smell nice. I'll bet they're love letters.
Yeah, your mother's. Oh. The letters she used to write me, it was always, darling Harry, sweetest Harry, dearest Harry.
Dearest George. Dearest George?
Well, maybe we better try and find that camera.
Daddy, who was George?
Or was some fellow she knew, just a passing acquaintance, practically a stranger.
George, darling, I miss you very much. I've been very lonely for you. So to pass the time away, I went to the show with another boy. I know you won't be jealous when I tell you it was only Harry Archer. Love and kisses, Janet.
Well, maybe if we look over on this side, we can find the camera.
Daddy, it sounds like Mom really liked George.
Well, she thought she did. Until I came along, and then I took over. And from there on, I was the head man.
Darling Mortimer. Darling Mortimer?
Mortimer?
Who was Mortimer?
Mortimer, he didn't figure in the picture. It was just a fellow that your mother went out with, I think, once or twice.
This last year of going out with you has been heavenly. And I miss you terribly. I sit home every night thinking of you. I'm not dating any other boy, only Harry Archer. And I know you couldn't possibly be jealous of him. Love and kisses, Janet.
Puppy love. Well, every young girl has a few flirtations until she meets Mr. Right.
And you were Mr. Right.
Right.
Dearest Barney. Last night, Harry Archer, the boy from next door, came over to tell me he was going away to college. He kissed me goodbye, and all I can say is, wow. Goodbye, Barney. Your friend, Janet. Here, Harry, you can dust yourself off a little.
Well, thank you, dear. That was very sweet of you.
Oh, that's all right, dear.
Well, that was very, very sweet.
Wow.
It's a good thing Mrs. Archer never mailed those letters, because it looks like Mr. Archer is still quite a Romeo. Which goes to prove that you're never too old to feel as young as you wish you were before you got too old to feel too young to feel old.
Gosh, Mr. Archer, I thought you were going to stumble over
That was very thoughtful of you, Dexter. Put the box back.
You see, all I was trying to do was...
Put the box back. Dexter, I never thought I'd say this. It wasn't your fault.
Holy cow, what's that?
That's my father's camera. They don't make them like that anymore.
They wouldn't dare.
Right. But I guarantee that this will take better pictures than that thing your father carries around, and just as good as Swanson does. Oh, Dexter, will you take this bulb and back up away from the front of the camera? I want to see how far away I can get and still take my own picture. I'll watch the focus. Uh-huh. Now, a little further. A little more. Just a little more. That's fine. Now let me have the bulb.
You're welcome, Mr. Archer.
Harry, are you almost ready?
Almost.
We'll be down in a jiffy.
All right. Dexter. Why wouldn't it be a good idea for you to take the picture?
My willing heart and hands are at your calling beck.
All right. Now, you, when I tell you, press the bulb and set off the flash. You understand?
Oh, sure. All I have to do is squeeze the bulb and light the flash.
Dexter, I said, when I tell you. Remember?
Gosh, I'm sorry, Mr. Archer.
Now, put some more flash powder in the holder. Just put it just flush to here.
Well, here we are, all ready.
Good.
Hi, Dex.
Hi, Corliss.
How do I look?
Oh, gosh. You look like the first day of spring. Like the dandelion's first dandy. You're like the whippoorwill's first whip. The crocus's first croak.
Oh, Dexter.
Will you please come here? I'll take your picture.
I'm sorry, Daddy. Where do you want me to stand?
Oh, right here, right beside me. All right, Dexter, don't forget what I told you. Don't shoot until I tell you.
Oh, okay, Mr. Archer. I'm ready.
All right, everyone. Smile. Shoot. Again.
Boy, it sure sounds like a big one.
Back to meet Corliss Archer.
Yes, sir. My name is Archer, Harry Archer. I brought some pictures in to be developed a few days ago.
Archer?
Yeah.
I'll see if they're ready, sir.
Not very clear, are they?
Oh, they should be. They're taken with a new f1.5 lens with a built-in rangefinder and light meter.
You can keep all that fancy equipment. I've got me an old view camera. No rangefinder, no light meter, just good pictures.
Oh, yes. Here we are, sir.
Thank you.
Don't you want to look at the rest of your pictures, sir?
Yeah, sure, of course. They're all fine. How much do I owe you?
Well, let's see. 2 overexposed, 2 underexposed, and 6 blanks. You goofed, didn't you?
Oh, I'm not used to the camera. How much do I owe you?
This one's on us, sir.
Hello, Harry. Hi, Bill.
What you got there?
Oh, nothing. Nothing.
Says, pictures on the envelope. How'd they turn out?
Swell. Swell.
Well,
They're all the same. Why don't you start laughing?
I haven't got the heart. I'll come over tonight and take some pictures, Harry. Don't feel too bad about this.
Thank you. I'll take my own pictures.
Harry, what were you trying to prove?
Have I?
Harry, I didn't know that you did that. Harry, I'm sorry.
It's beginning to look like Mr. Archer just wasn't meant to be a photographer. All his pictures look like the inside of a can of restless worms in a heavy fog on a dark night.
Dexter, what do you think?
Holy cow. Wow. Slightly colossal. The most.
And you can bet I'll take the best pictures in town with all this. Here, hold it.
Hi, Dexter.
Hi, Corliss. Gosh, you're beautiful. Such eyes, such nose, such ear, such everything.
Dexter.
Just stand there. Just let me look at you. Every time I look at you, it's like I was looking at you for the first time.
Me too. What's the matter?
Well, something bit me.
Can't imagine what could bite you.
Well, I sure felt it.
Well, I'm sure it was just your imagination.
Well, if it's my imagination, it still hurts.
I think you're just nervous from all these preparations and... Ow!
What's the matter, Mom?
Something bit me.
My imagination has teeth.
I smell smoke.
So do I.
Me too. Holy cow, look! Well, that does it. Dexter to the rescue.
My hero.
Oh, no, not again.
Mr. Archer better stop trying to take pictures or he isn't going to have any house left. For him, photography isn't a hobby. It's a modified form of arson.
How's the film coming, Mr. Archer?
Oh. This time, Dexter, I think we've got some beautiful pictures. What? Look, don't touch. I don't want anything to happen after all we've been through.
Holy cow, they're wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Boy!
You spoiled one of my pictures.
Gosh, Mr. Archer, you never get mad. You're nice.
You know, I think that I'll strengthen this fixing bath. Will you get some, Dexter? It's on the back porch.
Oh, sure, Mr. Archer, glad to.
It's in the great big bottle. You can't miss it.
Oh, okay.
Swanson's never took a better picture than this. Oh, boy, would your father eat his heart out.
Hydroquinine. Quinine? That's for jungle fever. Aqua Regia. Yeah, that must be it. I got it, Mr. Archer.
Oh, good. Pour it in the sink.
Okay. Then up? Yeah,
These pictures are going to be beautiful. What detail. But I guess I better dip it in the fixing bath just once more to be on the safe side. I guess that ought to be enough.
Isn't science wonderful? That stuff doesn't hurt film, but look what it does to material.
Oh, Dexter.
Did I get the wrong bottle?
Just the strongest acid there is in the world. Oh, good heavens, the film. Oh.
How'd the pictures turn out, or shouldn't I ask?
Dexter poured acid in the sink.
What sink?
When that sink sank out of sight, Mr. Archer was sunk. For a while he had swank, but now it'll take spunk not to slink like a skunk.
I know I could have taken a good picture. All I needed was just one more try.
It's no use arguing, Harry. Mr. Swanson is going to take our picture, and that's that.
At least we'll finally get a picture to send Aunt Mary.
Oh, come on, Harry.
Well, I'm not going in.
Oh, Daddy.
Well, if Bill ever heard of this, life wouldn't be worth living.
Harry, we made the appointment. We're all dressed up. Mr. Swanson is waiting. Please.
Oh, all right. I'm not going to go, and no one can make me. Bill, what were you doing in there?
Well, Mary wanted me to, my pictures turned out as bad as yours.
I'll get it.
Okay, you can.
I'll get it. The letter and a package from Aunt Mary. Oh, I'll bet she sent us some of those preserves again.
Heaven preserve us.
Aunt Mary Mary got our pictures.
How'd she like it?
She didn't.
She didn't.
Well, I'm afraid not. She sent you a camera so you can take your own pictures from now on.
Corliss and Dexter don't seem to be getting much of a kick out of the paper today. Well, there are days like that when there's no exciting news and everything you read is pretty dull.
Dexter, look! Here's where a woman 78 just graduated from college.
Boy, it sure took her long enough. She must have been awfully dumb.
Don't be silly. She started when she was 74.
She still must have been awfully dumb. It took her 50 or 60 years just to get out of high school.
She finished high school when she was very young. She was just too busy to go on to college. I think it's wonderful. Now she can have the career she's always wanted.
A career at 78? What's she going to do?
Teach physical education. Why don't you, Mom? Why don't I what? Go to college. Oh, really, Corliss? You always said you'd like to take a few courses.
I thought maybe I'd take a course in homemaking, but I'm too busy working at home to do any homework.
Well, if a woman 78 can do it, I still don't see why you can't.
Corliss, please.
Oh, excuse me, Mom.
No college. Guess I'll have to wait until I'm 78. It'll probably take me that long to finish this bed.
Anyway, I think you ought to.
Go to what?
Go to college.
That's not a bad idea. Oh, Janet, I wish you'd get my suit from the cleaners. Well, now where'd you put it?
Put what?
The shoehorn.
On the chest.
Oh.
Going back to school would give you contacts with young people. You'd feel young again.
Well, I'm not exactly old. I'm only... Well, I'm not so old. But I'm getting older fast.
While you're at the cleaners, would you stop off at the shoemaker and pick up my shoes, please? It's only a few blocks down the street.
Excuse me, dear. Now where is it?
Where's what?
Always moving things.
Moving what?
Would you mind telling me what you're looking for?
My wallet. I have $18 in it.
Here it is, right where you left it, and there are only $16 in it.
Always moving things.
It said in the paper more mothers are enrolling in college every year.
Well, I don't see how they can. I couldn't. I haven't time.
Well, of course you have. It's just a matter of organizing your time efficiently. At most, you ought to spend 2 hours a day on housework. That leaves plenty of time for college.
2 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Do you honestly think that?
Think it. I know it. And it will be an excellent way to spend your spare time, especially since you have so much of it.
I think I will. You will? Oh, golly, you're wonderful. My own mother, a freshman. Whee!
Good idea. Might teach you efficiency.
I think I run this house very efficient.
No, now really, Janet. I've been watching you for the last 15 minutes, and you still haven't finished that bed.
Mr. Archer doesn't know how hard a woman has to fight to get through a day's housework. As the poet says, the work my wife does makes me shudder. If I had to do it, oh, brudder.
Thank you, Mary. Organize, they say. Be more efficient, they say.
You don't have to be efficient. You just have to be a mule.
Isn't Mary right if I went to college?
Yeah. Bill, too, if I went. Can you imagine what would happen?
I can imagine. Our houses would be a mess.
Sewing piled up.
Unmade beds.
He'd have to take his shirts to the laundry himself. Then he'd probably forget to pick them up. Huh.
Late dinners.
Probably no dinners. Oh, they'd be sunk.
Utterly. Mary. I will if you will.
You got a deal. Rah, rah, for the freshman away. We'll make whoopee instead of that.
Well, nobody's ever too old to learn. Maybe you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but that doesn't mean you can't teach him some good old tricks.
Is that you, Harry?
Yes, dear?
I can't tell you how exciting it is to go to school again.
Oh, isn't she wonderful, Daddy?
Wonderful. When are we having dinner?
I was petrified at first. All of those kids on the campus and sitting next to me in class. But they were so friendly and helpful. Mary and I just love it.
Oh, isn't she wonderful, Daddy?
Yeah, wonderful. I'm hungry.
And we aren't the oldest one in the class by any means. There's one woman there who has grandchildren. And I have the most interesting professor.
Couldn't we discuss it at dinner?
Dinner? Oh, I'm sorry, dear.
Sorry, about what?
Well, I took your advice, you know, about scheduling my time.
Well, what's that got to do with dinner?
Well, from 4 to 7, I study.
And after 7?
Well, from 7 to 7:15, I rest. The psychology professor told us to do that. Then from 7:15 on, I study again.
Isn't she wonderful, Daddy? We'll cooperate, Mom. We think it's terrific what you're doing. Don't we, Daddy?
Oh, sure.
Mary and I discussed it, and we figured that our families wouldn't mind taking over the housework for a while. Like you said, it should only take 1 or 2 hours a day.
Oh, we don't mind, Mom. We don't mind at all. Do we, Daddy?
No.
Oh, dear. I'm getting behind schedule. And don't bother making dinner for me. I've already eaten.
But dinner?
Looks like Mr. Archer's going to have to cook his own dinner. And when a man cooks, it's a 50-50 bet on what the result will be. No pain or ptomaine.
Stew a la Archer. Meaning succulent and savory. My own special recipe.
Boy, I'm starving.
It looks beautiful.
Famous golden biscuits. Positively guaranteed to be light as a feather.
Well, there's plenty of stew. Now, don't be bashful. Eat all you want. Next in.
Ladies first.
Guests first.
The stew may not be good, but it sure lasts a long time.
Repulsive, wasn't it?
You know, I think we were mistaken about how much time Mary and Janet spend in the house.
Ah, they're wonderful girls. Devoted, hard-working.
Maybe if we were to tell them how much we appreciate them, they'd quit college and come home.
Yeah. Let's go in and eat crow.
We just ate it.
Those biscuits, light as feathers, they must have tasted like cement.
A few more meals like that and a couple of days of housework, and they'll be begging us to quit college.
They won't have to beg very hard. I'd rather do the housework than listen to that chemistry professor.
How do you like that?
They didn't want to go to college. They just went to teach us a lesson.
Well, we're not going to let them get away with it, are we?
No, sir, not me. I'll beat Janet at her own game. I'll make the beds, cook the meals, wash the dishes, mop the floor, vacuum the rugs, dust the furniture, do the laundry, iron the...
What's the matter?
I'm exhausted.
And now, back to Meet Corliss Archer.
We've all got to cooperate. That's the secret of it. Cooperation.
That's the spirit. Oh, here's a list of things to do today. It's all perfectly organized. First the kitchen, then the dining room, then the living room.
Don't worry, Daddy. We'll get everything finished.
Hey, Mr. Archer,
Hmm?
you sure you got everything on there?
Thank you. Well, see you tonight.
Well, our fathers are sure pretty well organized. They didn't leave a single thing for them to do.
Oh, they worked very hard this morning.
Doing what?
Organizing. They made out the list. Get them off, will you? It's behind the back door. Careful, it's poor slipper.
If Dexter keeps up that pace, it won't be long before the housework is finished. Also, it won't be long before Dexter is finished.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Golly, Dex, that's a beautiful job.
Well,
There isn't any glass.
it's only broken a little, from the inside.
You better call the glass man. And hurry. We have 11 more rooms to do.
Okay, I'll finish the windows, too.
Wait a minute, Dex. You forgot to lock it.
Oh, okay.
Well, did you finish everything?
Do a good job? Both houses?
I knew you could do it. It's just a simple matter of efficient organization.
No, How about that last class today? I couldn't understand a word the professor was saying.
Mary, that was our French class.
Oh. Oh! Are we taking French?
Good night, Daddy.
Where are you going?
Sleep.
What about dinner?
Yeah, we were just going to get it.
We'll have it for breakfast.
Looks more tired than I feel.
Look at him, so tired they can hardly stand. Now, let's be tactful. We know they want to give in, so let's make it easy for them.
Okay. But would I love to rub it in?
Oh, Mary, I have a feeling we're going to meet two very penitent and exhausted husbands. Now, let's be tactful and give them every chance to crawl out from under gracefully. It's clean.
It's absolutely beautiful. What a dirty trick.
Yeah, hello, girl.
Everything look all right?
It's a real good job. I bet you both are exhausted. Huh? You are, aren't you? I mean, you are, huh?
You poor dear. You must be awfully tired.
Housework isn't as easy as you thought it was, is it? It isn't, is it? Huh?
Certainly not.
It was harder than we thought. We thought we could do it in an hour.
But it took us 2 hours.
For the living room.
No, both houses.
Well, how was your day at college?
Yeah, I'll bet it's tough getting into the swing of things.
Yes, must be rugged.
No, all that studying.
Competing with a lot of kids.
It's a big campus. That takes a lot of walking. Those books are heavy.
Of course, if it gets too hard, you can always come home.
Certainly. We wouldn't want you to overtire yourselves or anything. Would we, Harry, huh?
Certainly not.
Tired? Oh. We love college. It's exciting.
It's invigorating. And I'm so glad you find housework so easy.
For a while, we felt a little guilty.
Guilty?
About what?
About letting you do the housework for the next 4 years.
4 years?
Well, you want us to graduate, don't you?
Looks like a bleak future for those two. That'll teach them that it's foolish to fool around with two unfoolish women whom they can't fool and who find it foolishly easy to make fools of them.
You've made out a list of things to be done today.
Yes, this shouldn't take too long. Everything's organized to the last detail.
Well, come on, take it.
I can't lift my arm.
Here, Corliss.
I'm exhausted too, Daddy. We never worked so hard in our whole lives.
But remember, our wives, your mothers, are going to college. We all have to make sacrifices.
Yesterday, I almost sacrificed my back.
And I had a long talk about it.
We think we ought to ask him to quit school and come home.
No, you can't do that.
No, we want them to beg. This is the least we can do for them. Here, take the list. There's only a couple of dozen things to do.
Huh? It took me 10 minutes to get up enough strength just to lie down.
And I have homework to do, too. Come on, Dexter.
Can't quit. We'll have to do the housework.
What about our offices?
Business can wait. This is a far greater issue. Besides, it shouldn't take us more than a couple of hours. We got everything organized. Come on, we'll start in the kitchen.
They didn't say anything about 10-mile hikes when we took that geology course.
Bill. Come on. It's the freshmen. They're home. Come on, quick.
It wasn't walking I minded. It was carrying all those rocks.
Oh, let's quit, Janet. I'll beg for both of us.
Mary, we can't. I know they'll give in first. Well, how did you get along today?
Right on schedule. Housework's a snap when you know how to do it.
How was school?
It was simply awful. Awfully educational.
You know, I feel fine. Why don't we all go out on the town tonight?
That's an idea. Let's go dancing.
Well, I'd love to,
But we can't.
Don't tell me you're too tired. You're not too tired. Too tired, are you, huh?
Me tired? Listen to him. They think we're tired.
Well, if you're not too tired, then we can all go dancing.
Right.
Oh, we'd love to, but we've got to go to the game tonight.
What?
That's right. We wouldn't miss it. We're in the cheering section.
Rock, rock, rock! Yay!
Bill, I guess we might as well get rid of our excess energy, too. Let's go bowling.
Have a good time.
We'll be back at 11 o'clock.
Bowling. Cheering section. Where do they get all the energy?
Let's face it, Dexter. We're getting old. I'm exhausted. Sit down.
Don't forget to set the alarm for 11.
I'll wake you.
What did I get this time? I can never go to sleep. Neither can I.
Set the alarm? Oh, it's the most comfortable looking bed I ever saw in all my life.
You take the one on the left. I'll take the one on the...
Housework never made Mrs. Archer that tired. I guess men can't take it the way women can. Or maybe we should say they can take it, but they don't know what to do with it.
Well, how do you like that? They didn't even go out.
Housework's a snap. Efficiency, he says.
I think we won, Janet. Up to Daisy, Billy boy.
Come on, dear. If you're going to sleep, put your pajamas on.
Shall I go off? Oh. Well, we were just having a little nap before going bowling, weren't we, Bill? Bill, where are we?
We're going right now.
Imagine coming home from the game and finding our he-men wilted like this.
You didn't go to any game. Bill and I saw you asleep in Mary's bedroom. Corliss and Dexter took us over there.
That's right, Mom.
We didn't want to choose sides.
Education's wonderful, but maybe you better wait until you're 78. We miss you too much at home, Mom.
Well, we'll come home on one condition.
Well,
On bended knee.
I'm on mine.
Please.
Oh, boy, am I living. Am I appreciated. My family can't do enough for me. Guess what? Dexter cooked my dinner.
That's nothing. Corliss cooked mine.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Just wonderful.